Have you figured it out yet?
It's motion controls. I just have to.
Sure is.
It is you. Goodness, it's been ages.
Because there's no other reason for the motion controls to exist.
Look at that!
Bingo.
Look at that shoulder piece.
You're
Look at that
Sorry,
one shoulder piece.
how was that pronounced?
How I always thought.
Alois.
Was that Alois?
Alois.
Okay, that makes sense.
Luis.
Oh, it must have been
Alois.
20 years ago that you went missing without a trace.
Hey, that's weird.
I knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore.
Never
These
was to
days,
begin
I'm
with.
just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Goodbye.
I haven't seen you for 2 decades, and fuck off.
Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that
We
you
have a
return
game to play.
the monastery with me.
Garreg Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And
I
how about
relinquish
you?
my tenure.
Are you the captain's child?
I'm a I'm a bandit.
Stranger to me.
Great sense of
He
humor.
just went down. He doesn't say anything. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
We obviously take after our mother.
Love for you to see the
Whoever
monastery
our
too.
mother is.
You will join
Whosoever
us,
she
won't
may
you?
be.
Dun dun dun.
Join me at the
What's
monastery.
troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Maybe.
Even I wouldn't dare run from the
That's
Knights
got a
of
rat tail
Cerberus.
too.
Runs in the family, unfortunately.
In what family?
Knights of Saros. They do seem rather scary.
How are you talking to me?
Are you still
Get
in
out
my
of my
mind?
mind.
Well, about that actually.
She's RPing the LP. Sorry to say.
It seems our presence is required. Get going.
Act natural.
I gotta see a psychologist about this.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Saros. Oft praised as the strongest knight to ever
Wait,
live.
he's at the strongest?
Have I
Okay.
That's
missed
the
anything?
one, yeah. You saw him murder that guy.
Well, you know, I've never noticed how uneven the back of our hair is.
Yeah.
We really.
It was
fucked
cut
it.
by our dad.
We really fucked it for sure. Like,
You haven't heard of the Knights of Saros? The most
I don't get
famous
out
order
much.
of knights in all of Fodlan.
I haven't heard of
Oh.
anything actually.
You are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel.
these children are so friendly.
Oh, I should
Mhm.
mention that
Bend
the
your
three of
ear,
us
is
are
that a
students of
term?
the Officers Academy at
Yes.
Garreg Mach Monastery.
Oh, these are the ROTC brats, aren't they?
Yes. They are the
We were doing
officers.
some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
Yeah, I didn't get any XP.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true.
Look at the back of
I
our
was the
hair.
first to make a strategic retreat.
It is
The left side is
feathered.
short and the right side is long.
Feathered?
Our dad cut it.
He forgot what he was doing halfway
Everything
through.
would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us.
Yeah, they saw that
Utterly
you were an archery
ridiculous.
guy, and then you knew that you needed to be next to him. So
Mhm.
So that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will
I
prove
do
a
love the
lack of
comedy
honor if you cannot
stylings
see
of
the truth
Edelgard,
behind a
Dimitri, and
person's
Claude.
words.
is that like a scarf? What is going on with her chest there?
Mega cravat?
Yeah, I thought it was a flower
Yeah,
at
like a
first,
floating,
but it's just
floating cravat unattached.
But is that little
You will
slit
go
like
and rule
also
yourself
like
if
a
you look for
boob
deceit
window, or
behind
is
every
it like
word and fail
a
to
part of
trust
the
those whom you rely on?
whatever?
Nah.
Oh,
There's-
joy.
she doesn't have a boob
royal
window.
debate between
When
your
a
highnesses.
character
Claude
has
has a boob window.
you will
Completely
know.
Predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or
I
is your
can't
lack
wait
of
for this
self-awareness a
entire
condition of some
conversation to
sort?
affect our foreign relations.
Mhm.
In any
yeah.
case,
So are
forgive our
Dimitri and
digression.
Edelgard like
I
they're
must
implying
speak
they're
with you if you can
royalties?
spare a moment.
I
Yeah,
think all of them are.
they sure are.
The way
He's just
you
more
held your
casual
ground against the
royalty,
bandits'
I
guess.
was captivating.
Claude.
You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much
It's
to
easy
learn.
not to lose control when you can stop time.
That's true. Not that we
This
knew we
is
could do that.
Precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire.
So this is important. The choice you're about to get here is not actually the choice.
I am also the Adrestian Empire's.
Halt,
You'll just get good guy points with
Please
whichever one of
allow me
them
to
you
finish my
choose.
own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need.
Fargus?
Fargus.
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 So she's an empire, he's a
Do consider
kingdom.
returning to the kingdom with
And
me.
Claude.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors.
As one
But
does.
it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
I'm kind of liking this guy so far, honestly.
He's a good
It
guy.
seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed.
Hold
by
on, I
it
must
when they
consult
take
with
your
my
pay.
head.
Well,
I have to enter my mind palace. She just starts doing a fucking Sherlock Holmes,
So-
like wiping. He's like,
Adrestian Empire, land of ancient history. That's Edelgard.
oh, the Alliance. Oh, they're
Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Fargus.
I'm not liking Dimitri so far,
Yeah.
so not him.
Fair enough.
And then
Fargus.
Claude has an alliance. The burgeoning nation League
League
of
of-
Nobles.
Burgeoning League of Nobles. So
Sure
they're
is.
fucking. Oh
It's
my
a
God,
representative democracy, as long as the representatives are all the noble, the landed
dude.
gentry.
They're
all
libertarians
oligarchies,
as
yeah.
fuck.
God.
Cancel this time.
Take your
Do you
pick.
guys have a preference? I do
Again,
not.
this is just points, so like, would take whichever child you like the most.
The history, or the knights,
Top or bottom?
the nobles.
You know
Yeah,
me.
not
I love Edelgard.
Fargus.
Sure.
I think you'll love her
A
too.
wise choice. Though the Empire has fallen from its former glory, the other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
Damn.
They're fucking rubes.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to
Can't
head
you
back
kids
to the
stop
monastery.
talking politics for 1 second?
No, we're rulers of the
Looks like we'll have to pick
nations.
this up another time.
Are they?
No, but
Not yet.
we may be about to
Not
learn
yet.
in
that.
such a hurry. You know.
Yeah, they seem like the
Chef
air
Christine
types.
is most unique.
Each of the three is most.
Take your pick. I believe it will give you all of them.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well,
Calculating.
he seems sincere, but also an idiot.
He needs to brush his fucking hair.
He seems like he's in a boy
home.
band.
Yes, I thought the same.
He looks high.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going back to sleep. Have fun.
The downside of Edelgard is that she is straight edge.
Yes.
I may be sleeping, but I can still see through your eyes. So don't do anything that I wouldn't do. Which is, I don't know.
I'm not sure what I would or
Interpret that
wouldn't
as you
do.
will.
Look at him go.
Doing
Hume, there you go. There you go.
Like
Part
clouds.
1. White clouds. Great tree moon. 3 houses.
It's a terrible haiku.
You're gonna hear a lot of these.
The icy winds
Me on the
of
right.
I love these drawings so much.
And the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start.
They're some of my favorite parts of the game.
As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full
These
potential,
fucking monk
just as a
margin
tourist
drawings.
Yeah.
one day
No, I'm actually digging this.
Yeah.
tree.
You can get all the little bits and they show you the whole thing.
The
Oh,
continent
here's the map.
of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess.
I
has
wonder
existed
who that
since
goddess
time.
Could be anybody.
3 ruling powers
It's
now
Blair.
control the land. In
Thanks,
the
Dad.
south lies a region long
Yeah, it's
held
really
by
funny. Your dad's the narrator, but
1,000
he's not
years.
actually. He's just your dad and also the narrator.
Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus,
Fargus.
ruled
Fargus.
by the royal family
Fargus.
and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Lesser
But also are
Isles.
the nobles.
once consumed by a tempest of war.
So
and
we have a monarchy,
Fodlan.
a holy
These
monarchy,
three mighty
and an
powers
oligarchy
now
democracy.
exist in
You got
And
it.
Switzerland in the middle.
And Switzerland in the middle, yes.
Hell yeah.
That's the monastery.
Ooh, we get some anime
We
cutscenes.
sure do.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Does it have an Arby's?
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
Maybe a Sbarro's?
It definitely has the Sbarro's.
Claude definitely eats at Sbarro's.
Yes. He's a man of the people.
I don't think the people eat at Sbarro's.
There it is.
And yet they're
Very
still
small
there.
monastery.
He's not, but
It's
where-
a fucking psyop operation.
That's where witchers are made.
oh, for
Sure is. Get ready for this theme.
You think there are gonna be witchers in this game? What do you think?
I hope. I mean, we already had a Gerald, but its name was spelled wrong. Maybe we can get the right spelling. Sorry.
Well,
Wow.
a character. well, a character.
Maybe the kids would have a harder or an easier time learning if you weren't wearing a fucking V-cut down to your navel.
You would think.
Ray is here.
Sup?
You owe back rent. Definitely not
Hello?
evil.
No. Not a
The
chance.
flow of time bring you here.
So our characters never has any voice lines, do they?
Nope. Except
battle-
when you level up, actually.
Oh.
It's weird.
That's what I don't get. If they have a fully written out character and they have a person doing voice lines for that character, but no actual lines in dialogue,
It's weird.
it's just it's weird.
You think to yourself in parentheticals sometimes.
Just either voice the character or don't.
It's, yeah. But then you
Silent
couldn't date them.
protagonists are a very hard thing to do nowadays, properly.
Her?
Yeah, her. Rhea.
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop. Lady
Archbishops are never evil.
No.
Rhea. As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
She's also a pope.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald.
He's such a dweeb and I love him.
Was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence.
No, I'm just
all
here
these
for the
years.
bacon.
Much has happened since we last
Get me
spoke.
paid.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Nope, still a bandit.
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois.
My name is
What is your name?
Bleh.
Bleh.
Sheikh Zula? The
You
Mike
must
Rula?
at least show the basic courtesy of telling us your name. Do you not think you are
Nope, my
being a
mind
bit
is just
rude
like
to
my
the
face, a
Archbishop?
complete blank.
It is all right, Seteth. My dear, I am called Rhea. I am the Archbishop of the
I like that
Church
the little
of
portrait on
Seros.
the right there doesn't have the full space for her headdress.
Of course!
Her very yonic headdress.
In truth, I was only being polite. I already know your name.
And I will never
And a
speak
fine
it.
name
Nope.
it is. From the bottom
It's a good name that you
I
have.
thank you for saving those students of the Officers Academy.
Kind of wish we named her Goku, but I think that's a bit overplayed.
It
Gerald,
also would never come up
you
in the
already
dialogue,
know
Yeah.
what
so
it is
it's
I
like,
wish to say,
it
do
doesn't
you not?
matter.
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
We better have a large pay increase.
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you.
I must step away for now. But I expect they will desire a word
I have
with
to
you
visit
soon.
the royal bathroom.
Please listen.
Please,
carefully
Rhea
to
doesn't
what
shit.
they have to say.
Not sorry,
Until
not
tomorrow.
royal. Holy.
Holy bathroom, very different.
I can't believe it.
What force they asked you?
Yeah, by the Pope, though.
You tell her to fuck off.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested.
My services?
Just voice her.
Nope.
As a...
Nothing like that. They want you to teach.
Oh, so a civil servant.
Exactly.
You heard those brats earlier talking about the
Except it's kind of like a Catholic school, so we don't actually need to have any credentials.
Well, the academy just happens to be short a professor.
It literally is. We're here
Yes!
at a religious boarding school.
Kids, today is another video day as we wheel in the cart with the TV on top.
Byleth is definitely a
Apparently
fan
that
of
damned
video days.
Eloise went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor.
Manuela.
Manuela, I love her.
Handsome you are.
Manuela, wearing the fucking cut dress there.
She sure is.
No, I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things.
These
from
two
here.
are my
Good
favorites,
luck.
and I love them.
And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking, making you a professor like this.
That's a very good question.
Yeah?
Something. Stay on your guard.
Nobody thinks we should be a professor but Rhea, but also she's the Pope, so...
Competence and age are not
Handyman?
necessarily correlated,
Handyman.
as you well know.
Call him Handyman.
He is a handyman,
I
yes.
am Hanneman, a Crest scholar and professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a
Is this
visit
crest
so
a
we can
physical
delve
thing?
into the
Is it
subject
on my
further.
body like a birthmark? Or is it just like a metaphorical crest?
Can we
where-
make our crest?
Never.
I want to make a crest.
No
Sadly,
metaphors
no.
allowed in Fire
I'm a
Emblem.
professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet
Wow.
you.
Teacher coming off strong here.
She sure is.
Whew.
You're available?
Yeah, where's your available?
If only.
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company.
I was
I
third
will
violinist.
never get over her orange makeup. Orange
course.
eyeshadow and orange lipstick. Just truly nuts. Truly bananas in
The
pajamas.
orange isn't the problem. It's her hair. It's the top of her hair being pulled back like
for
that.
For her skin tone, I
Perhaps you've
just
heard of me?
don't.
The Middle
I just
Funk
don't
Opera
know.
Company is
The
beautiful.
2D drawing
Careless.
hair looks like it makes a little
Spare
bit more
our
sense
colleague
than the
Yes.
3D version
Yeah.
of that
Yeah.
hair.
The translation.
Yeah, like for example, his hair in the portrait looks fine, but like once you see on the 3D model, the entire right side of his head is just feathered up.
You
It's
also
weird looking.
you get a lot of directions that maybe you weren't necessarily meant to see.
Yeah.
Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses.
Hey,
He
third
looks directly
house.
at the camera.
I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
My head radio told me.
Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain.
The little brat that lives in my head.
The
What is
Officers'
Manuela's
Academy is
cape
comprised of
attached
3
to?
houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with
I
its
can't
region
tell
of
because of the
origin.
text box. Let's see.
The Black Eagle House is for
Uh,
students from the
yeah, I don't know.
Adrestian
The
Empire.
boob straps.
That's a good question. Does like the top of her dress there like extend to the left and right to have?
Yeah, it's got little wings on the underside. So hey, we've got the Adrestian
Alright, so
Empire
Black
and the
Eagle.
Black Eagles.
Their
Okay.
house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
Empress?
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't worry
use
about
princess and then emperor.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna
The
gender
Blue
that
Lion
shit.
House
Just
is for students from the
consistent, I
Holy
guess.
Kingdom of Fargus.
Vargas.
it. Fergus.
Their
Florgus.
got
house
blue
leader
lions.
this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be
Next
the
is
next
purple
king
parrots.
of Fargus.
Silver snakes.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is
I
for
saw Game of
students
Thrones.
the
I'm not putting my
Leicester
horses on that
Alliance.
one.
And the Lester
Their
Alliance.
house leader is
Claude.
And the golden
grandson
deer.
to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
What a weird
The
coincidence.
things that the next emperor, king, and sovereign duke are all here. It
There-
certainly
wow.
is a promising
What-
And
year.
war will never break out.
What is going on with Manuela's like dress situation below the waist?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
She does not have pants on.
Yeah.
It's just
it's
okay.
just,
This is more of a pussy out sort of
Yeah.
look.
I just hope one of those little treasures.
Hope it isn't
wasn't
breezy up in the
trouble.
castle.
She's very
Whatever.
marriageable, okay?
the dress is made out of like Kevlar or something. It's super heavy.
Yes.
I love the idea
For now,
of this whole
I
this whole
suggest
fucking
taking a
vibe
stroll
of like
around
I'm gonna
the
wear the
academy to
sluttiest
get
dress
your bearings.
imaginable, but also a
When you have a
huge
moment,
coat on
please
top
stop
of
by
it.
my research
Just unmitigated Cruella de Vil energy.
The old
Yeah.
man.
For propriety's sake.
Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified.
It feels
the
like she's
house
being
leaders
forced
that
to
you're
wear
our
that
new
giant
professor.
overcoat.
It's more fun that
Okay,
All three house leaders burst into the room and say, "Pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me!"
I like the fact that she didn't tell any of the other students in this academy that this student-ass looking person is now their teacher.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's like a 19-year-old walking around the high school saying, I'm your teacher now.
You got it.
I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks. in
They're
that
fucking
bunch.
weirdos,
Don't
but in a good
say.
way.
Kids.
And if any of them introduce
I'm
themselves
sure
as
Lady
Ligma,
Rhea
don't
will
fall
have
for it.
information for you tomorrow. But that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Thanks, coworker.
Have
Where's
you no
the
intention
lounge?
of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor
child.
at our esteemed academy is...
What a dweeb.
I have made my decision.
He's such a
Seth.
dweeb.
I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That's
I'm gonna
strange.
need to find
Was
the
Gerald's flesh and
lost
blood?
audio of the McDonald's play place. Eventually.
I'd say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago?
Put some ears on the top of this guy and some stripes on his cheeks, and this guy is a Makote from Final Fantasy XIV.
Damn. Damn.
Pretty much.
I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an
I like
unnecessary risk.
how his 2D art has like 2 different parts on his head.
Yes.
He's got so much hair. My dude's got a bump it in the back for volume.
Did he specifically tailor his eyebrows to point in opposite directions?
Absolutely.
Seteth, they have my trust.
Good old
Be enough
Seteth.
for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir.
Shmir.
I am
Shamir?
increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garreg.
Ah, so I see the church prosecutes.
Oh, the church prosecutes.
That matter
Oh,
is of great
baby.
importance as well. I shall continue my
You're telling me the
investigation.
church in a JRPG is evil.
No.
Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost
Yes,
care.
you should always have faith.
I pray that nothing occurs to
else.
shake that confidence.
So when do we get to walk around and say hi to all the students?
Pretty
Like, at the
soon.
loading bar. Yeah.
I don't know if you'll be able to
Running,
talk to
running.
all of them here, but you will get to meet quite a few.
Yeah. They're all loading in right now, just off screen. They can't wait to
These
see.
segments will take the longest to load.
Maybe if that's Switch Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I want to flip that picture of the horse on the book upside down.
Yes.
I want to see what that thing looks like. What? You... Okay, I know it's not Manuela bad, but you can't be wearing those in class.
Well, look at what Manuela wears.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
There is no dress code for teachers.
is there a student dress code? Do they have uniforms?
They do. They all
Loose
kind of put their own spin on it.
uniforms.
That's a...
Just like a Japanese school system.
Weird.
Anime, something, blah, blah, who cares? They all are.
That guy's eating kebabs. He's already my favorite. None of these kids are playing
There they
Fortnite.
are. Yes, there he is. There he is.
The
My
beloved
boys!
Snake Man.
Any of these people
Oh,
are.
Nope.
I love all the horrible children of the Black Eagles.
Yes. It's a shame that you got two people who are Black Eagles fans to commentate with you.
Oh, I see.
This motherfucker right here.
That motherfucker, don't worry, we'll get to know him kind of no matter what.
The guy with the tan skin's reminding me of someone and I can't place him. It's killing me.
Hmm.
Oh, it's Guild from Macross Plus. That's what his hairstyle reminded me of, yeah.